Dogs. This might sound like a weird take, but yes, dogs. They inconvenience every second of my life. Because, first of all, dogs, they, okay, at least in my country, okay, I don't know about the other countries, but in my country, dogs are so, they're just more dogs than people in the streets. And my street, at least the area where I live, like the streets are super narrow. So whenever I go out on my bicycle, there's a 50% chance of me just dying by going under a car or just running over a dog. I never did so, but I always fear the fact that I will. And I know from other people that that happens, and the dogs in my area are just so dumb. They just, listen, from personal experience, I can assure you, if a car is coming full speed at them or even slowly and honking their horn every second of the traveling time, they won't move. They just won't move. For some reason, that's like they find pleasure in that. What? Okay, let me rephrase that. For some reason, they just don't care. Okay, they know that people aren't gonna run them over. But the thing is, sometimes they are indeed wrong. Because sometimes they're like, listen, not all people are good, first of all. There are very bad people, and they are like, sadly, those bad people still live on the streets, and they harm the dogs. Okay, first of all, they harm the dogs, and that's like obvious. And also, there is like a new things going on, like people actually just hit dogs for no reason. I don't know why, but that's a common thing. But I don't know how to PvP. I never PvP'd. What's wrong? Why is it not working? What happened? Huh? Okay, so anyways, as I was saying, so that's the bad thing. Like dogs annoy me so much because first of all, okay. Oh, one more thing. They every I don't know why, because they just decide to have a concert at night every day at like 12 or 1 a.m. They just hate me for some reason. There's no other way to describe this. If they don't hate me, why would they like annoy me so much? Okay, I can't just, oh, that's actually some good damage. Ho, 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 ho. Okay, pearl health. Wait, how is he reaching me from there? Wait, is he like hacking or something? Okay, so anyways, as I was saying, okay, he was hacking for sure. I gotta say that. PvP. Okay, I should PvP a bot. Okay. No boxing. Okay, combat. So let's check this out. I don't know how to play random map. Okay, my ping is just so bad. Anyways, as I was saying, they sorry, they are so loud, and they oh, this is a kid. Okay, archer, no enchants, boxing, mace, xpvp. Okay, xpvp, that's a good one. Easy, okay, very easy. If okay, now I know how to do it. So as I was saying, like they always just decide that they're gonna enjoy life when every other human being is just sleeping, every other living being, not human being. Okay, I am bad at PvP, ain't I didn't hit him once. Okay, that's just BS. Anyways, as I was saying, they just annoy me for no reason. And one more thing, I just don't like dogs in general because I have a cat and yeah. Okay, that's not my fault because okay, my cat had a kitten and it went outside of our house and a dog. I'm gonna let you fill the blanks because I don't wanna say it as this is my first video. I don't wanna get like demonetized the second I upload my first video. But the thing is, they actually annoy me for that reason. That's the actual reason why they annoy me. Okay, so number two, politics. Oh my god, politics. Hmm. Where do I start? Oh, the best place to start would be the start. Okay. So, in what I mean by politics is like when people add politics to every conversation they are having, that's when I have a problem. That's exactly when I start having problems with you and we are no longer friends. Because listen, why are you letting some rich people who don't actually know how to handle a country just dictate your friendship? Because yesterday, sorry, not last day, but yesterday, one of my friends just flat out just said for some reason, I don't know why, he just decided to say, oh, I wouldn't ever be friends with him because he supports this party. Okay, so I just want to know why. Is there actually a sane explanation to this? I don't think so. Personally, I really hate politics because, let me be honest, politics just ruins people for no reason. And yes, politicians are just using everyone as sponsor. Especially Western politics. I don't know, we are not in the West, but for some reason, at least in my country, some idiots just love to talk about Western politics, even though it's absolutely not beneficial to neither me or them. But they just love the feeling of talking about nothing. And okay, what benefits will they gain from talking about like politics? What actual benefits do they think they will get? Will like Trump just come and just giving a mansion or something? Because that's how it feels like when they talk about it. They basically worship them. Oh, I should have said the politician's name. Anyways, that's not the point. The point is like I personally just dislike a strong word, but that's true. I hate slash dislike every politician that's ever existed. I think they're utterly useless and just think about profit and do nothing good for the country ever. Okay, and other than that, okay, if I were to talk about politicians, I this video would be 5 hours long. I can say that at least. Okay, can I get a weaponsmith? Or is that actually the first trade I should get? Maybe I should get that. But other than that, I'm just saying like people who let politics lead their lives just get another life, or in this one, I don't know, because as social you're not fulfilling your life by doing politics. And oh, one more thing. This is an experience from yesterday. When I ask about someone's job, if you say your job, if you say, let me give you a narration here, okay? Hello, what do you do for a living? Oh, my job is I'm a politician. As okay, you get what I mean. Like, yeah, if you say that being a politician being a professional liar is a job, then I don't have any words for you, my man. You are just too far gone, and I hope you succeed in life. No, not actually. I hope you suffer. Okay, who actually personally who likes politics? I wanna know. What happened? Yes. Okay. Yeah. So, who actually likes politics? I truly wanna know. If anyone says me, I will think they're trolling because no one can actually like politics. Okay, it's just a scam. It's like a legal scam and the job that pays you for lying, nothing else. I don't see a single politician who actually kept their promises. Not a single one. Do you know how many I saw? Zero. Absolutely zero. And also from living in a country that is like very politically mismanaged, I have trauma. Okay, the experiences are very bad, and also Western politics is in the same category. It's very bad, especially the recent things, Trump and stuff. Okay, we're not gonna talk about that, but yeah. Do you consider him a human? I just consider. Okay, I'm not gonna say that. I should actually not say that. And that's gonna cause some issues if I say that sort of stuff. So, no, you're not gonna say that. Anyways, as I was saying, okay. Let me first get in there because this is gonna be hard. Okay, got in there. So, as I was saying, politics. Never a big fan, never cared about it, never actually thought it of actual. Okay, I didn't even think politicians are real at one point because no way you can just harm, make profit from harming others and call that a job. That's not how it works. Okay, that doesn't work like that, man. So I should get some diamonds, right? Slash shop. Yes, I'm gonna buy it from the shop because what do you think? I have to buy. Okay. Anyways, as I was saying, so yeah, that's my second take. Politicians suck. And I live, and not a single politician in this world would get my respect. And if there is one politician that actually does good stuff for the country and others, they died like 50 years ago. What is wrong with you? What? What's happening? That was weird. Anyways, yeah, they died painfully probably because no politician who survives is actually a good person. Because bad politicians just get rid of their competition. And the new third, the new rules that the West is making of. That's like Trump like had a fever dream and just did everything he wanted. He was hype, I'm pretty sure. And also, how can we trust someone who was literally in the Epstein files? Well, I actually shouldn't talk about those, so let's skip the topic. Anyways, as I was saying, why? Why support politicians like their religion? Okay. Okay, what is happening? What is what is this, man? Yes, I'm here. Now I'm gonna go back somehow. No, I didn't go back somehow. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and also, who else thinks just what else? Oh yeah, oh, that's just a bad trade. Can we like just switch you out for someone else? I thought you made weapons and stuff, but I was wrong. Okay, so third. What is third? Oh, by the way, I just fell off the stairs for no reason today and hit my elbow really hard, and it actually hurts whenever I click the mouse. I don't know what happened. I hope nothing broke or shattered. Nervous laugh. What else? What else? What else can I just rant about for no reason? Hmm. Let's talk about the geopolitical. I can't even pronounce it. Let's talk about the geopolitical situation of our planet. It's bad. The end. Okay. Anyways, like seriously, hmm, what is happening? First of all, let's talk about my life now. Okay. So what interesting happened in my life? Nothing. My life is worthless. Nothing interesting ever happens. Why am I just coughing for no reason? Okay. We're just flying with the elytra for no reason now. Okay, anyway, so let's continue our rant. And first of all, not first of all, third of all, we need to think like where am I coming from? Because I'm not gonna talk about controversial talks here, okay? I'm not gonna talk about controversial. Okay, anyways, I'm not gonna talk about controversial stuff here because unless I'm sure about it, I'm not gonna talk about it. And if there's a single comment in this channel, because this channel has 0 subscribers, but if there's one subscriber is one commenter is going to be like, no, you just said you were not going to talk about controversial stuff, then you talk about Trump. Listen, what is controversial there? He is a bad person, period. No one is arguing about that. If anyone is arguing about that, they're like mentally unstable or just high of their Second Amendment rights, okay? Anyways, so cats are the best animal. That's my third hot take. Cats are the best. You don't know the feeling of just a cat coming to you on their own will and not trying to kill you. Do you know how good that feels? Oh, there's another layer of sugarcane here. I didn't know. Okay. Do you know how good that feels? I do. It feels like you finally find inner peace. After all the hard work in your life, you find inner peace. Okay, that's enough cat talk. So 4 or 5, who knows? I forgot already. So 4, I think. Yeah, 4. There's a lot of stereotypes about religion and stuff. I'm not gonna talk that much about it. I'm just gonna say like, don't let a small group of people just classify the whole caste or the whole premise of people, what do you call it? Whole group of people. Just because a few of those people are like that, don't expect all of them to be like that. Now let me give you an example. Do you expect all vegans to be like just annoying and just throwing milk at you for eating meat, calling you a animal killer and stuff like that? No, not even gonna do that. If you think that people are gonna get pissed, okay? Anyways, similar to that, if you expect like a group, certain religious groups or anything, according to a stereotype, if you identify them like that, so that's you are wrong in that case, because a few people from one group can just justify you having a view on the whole group. That's not how it works, and that's not how it should work, okay? But sadly, a lot of people do perceive other groups like that. So yeah, sad. But I believe slowly things are turning around, at least in this case, because people are now just more curious about other groups, other cultures, other religions, and are finally learning what the truth of those religions are and other stuff. And now let's go to number 5. What was I gonna talk about in number 5? I forgot. Number 5. Hmm. I forgot. Oh, the RAM shortage. I have no opinion on that because I use a laptop, and in probably like 5 or 6 days, I'm just gonna hear like The laptop RAM is also expensive. You can no longer buy laptops. I use a very bad laptop, so yeah. If that happens, and if I'm not able to, what happened was it like so much lag there. If I'm like not able to upgrade my laptop at all, then we're gonna have issues. So I guess that's like my 5 hottest takes for today. Hope you guys can bear me just yapping for 20 minutes. So if you can subscribe and like the video, that will help me out a lot and help me just be motivated to yap about even more stuff and maybe more controversial stuff, I don't know. So that's all for today, guys. See you next time. Bye. See, you thought I was gonna end the video. No, I did say bye, but I didn't. But now I'm gonna end the video.